Well, hi Leos, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. So Leos, let's find out what you may expect coming up in your life. Here we go. Ooh. For Leos, what can you expect? Okay, Leos, the overall energy of this reading, the Five of Wands, stress, anxiety, confusion. Wow. Okay, so this surrounds your entire reading, so you must be going through something right now. And let's read on. Let's find out what's going on. Up here in your highest energy is the Queen of Pentacles, male or female. This is Earth. That'd be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart someplace. Might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But there you are, male or female, really wanting, looking at that pentacle, cherishing that pentacle. That is the second biggest pentacle in the deck. So you're looking at security, stability. You need to be grounded, obviously, with this Five of Wands surrounding your entire reading. And it can signify wanting commitment. Or it can signify it being part of a commitment. Next to the Queen of Pentacles is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is success, okay? All these wands coming up in the background are people celebrating your success. Now, it may be success in love with this wreath here, because the wreath stands for engagement when these cards were made. So it can be about this pentacle. You might be dreaming about becoming engaged. You might have your mind on a commitment that you're confused about, or you're confused on whether or not this is going to happen. And it feels like what's going on here is building. And it's been coming on for a while. It's been like brewing from the bottom of your feet. This is the Page of Wands. And it will come out your mouth. And it's all about the wand. You're holding the wand in the Six of Wands for fresh starts and new beginnings. Everybody's happy. But there's something that you need to say here. So something is brewing and it's going to come out. And it's about this fresh start and this new beginning. Under the Queen of Pentacles is the Two of Cups. This is a card for, it's a soulmate card, okay? It's for best friends, soulmates with love. There's two big cups of love there. So this is whoever this is really could be a best friend and a soulmate that you're thinking about, that you're confused about, that's causing, you're getting this stress and anxiety. It might be associated with commitment with this person. Because on the other side of this Five of Wands, and you know, with all the other cards we have, I have the Ten of Cups. This is like one of the best cards in the deck. This is an equal exchange of love, sunshine and rainbows. 10 cups, that's a lot. It's commitment, it's union between two people, and there's children playing, so it represents family. It represents living under the same roof. But there's something you still need to say. Something needs to come out here. Under the Two of Cups is the Nine of Cups. Do you feel like they're not really handing you the love? Or maybe you're having trouble loving them the way you feel like maybe you should love them. It's almost starting to feel like cold feet. This is a wish come true. So maybe it is just a wish come true. But even if it is just a wish come true, there is something that you need to say. It needs to come out. And Or it can be that someone is putting their love on a shelf, their cups on the shelf, and they're guarding all that love rather than moving forward with it. That would cause confusion for sure. Next to this Nine of Cups, which is right below the Two of Cups, that soulmate energy. It's about the love here. It's about the security and the stability. There's something you need to say, which, you know, you're stressed. You're kind of confused over the whole thing. I think you might be confused about what's going to happen when you say what you need to say. There's anxiety. This card is about anxiety, and it's over this whole situation. So if this is starting to sound like your reading, it probably is. If it isn't, it probably is not. And I would check your moon sign, because your moon sign is your emotional side. So let's get on with it. So next to this Nine of Cups, someone is not handing out their love entirely. Perhaps it's just one cup, because there's 9 here, there's 10 here, and they each got 1 here. Here we have the Empress. This is your energy. This is the card for Libra or Taurus. Okay, so one of those might be strong in your chart or around the reading, but more importantly, male or female, you have a lot of beautiful qualities about you. So you're loving, you're kind, thoughtful, considerate. I can go on and on. You have lots of wonderful, beautiful qualities. If you're a parent, you're a very good parent. So with the Empress, though, and all this confusion, and you're feeling like pulling back on the love. This is what I really feel now with the Empress here, that you're pulling back your love. I think you're confused on whether you're right with the right person or not. Now, they are soulmate. They do have love for you. Doesn't mean you have to be with them. It doesn't mean they're the right person to go to reach this 10 of Cups with. Whoever it is, and maybe this is what the reading's all about, they must possess many of the same qualities that you do as a person. If they don't, then they're not the right one for you. They have to, or it won't work out. So you're worried about this working out. I feel like you're kind of like second guessing everything to get to this point where you are in this relationship. And it's like, whatever you need to say it. That's all there is to it to get your answer. So you can get out of this 5 of Wands energy. That's not good. You can't move forward with that. I have the 7 of Pentacles next to the Empress and under the 10 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Pentacles is waiting, watching, and wondering for that pentacle, for the security and the stability. So, this is telling me that either you waited a long time for this soulmate to come forward with the pentacle, to want to be committed, or want to get grounded, or work harder on or move to the next step in this relationship, that perhaps you're still waiting for all this to happen. Perhaps that's why you're confused. Perhaps that's why you're stressed and you got all this anxiety. And perhaps that's what you want to speak up about. Okay, so now I think we're getting to the bottom of things here. That 7 of Pentacles is about waiting. It gets so humdrum, it gets so tiring. It's like waiting for seeds to grow that you've planted and they're just not growing. Gets frustrating. That could be the 5 of Wands right here in the middle, frustration. We've got 2 cards there. So Leos, there you are, right here, fire sign. So let's start with the Chariot. Yeah, you're speaking up about moving forward. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting to what this whole reading is about. With your soulmate, your best friend. The Chariot is a card for Cancer, so Cancer might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. but it's mostly about moving forward. This is what you need to speak up about. Because moving forward, this leads to marriage. This leads to engagement. This leads to living under one roof and expecting exchange. 10 cups of love between a union, a people, and a family, and the whole works. It's a lot. It is a lot. But it looks like, it feels like you're still waiting for that commitment. That's why you're looking at this pentacle here the way you are, in that Queen of Pentacles, male or female. So, next to the Chariot, which you do need to speak up before you can actually move forward, it looks like. So you're like, this Nine of Cups is actually you protecting your love, because the commitment is not there. Everything else seems to be, but the commitment is not. Next to the Chariot is the Magician. So, first off, that infinity symbol. That's a symbol of knowing and intuition. So you kind of know what you need to do. And you do know that you have all the tools, that you could make this work. And that's part of the frustration, I bet, and part of the anxiety here, is that you have all the tools. The Pentacle, the Cup, the Wand, the Sword, to make things work. But you're doubting the love, I think. Because you're like, if they really love you, this is what I feel reading this. Like, if they really love you, they would come forth with some sort of commitment, you know, to secure this relationship. I have the King of Wands right next to the Magician. Here you are. You've got that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. This is your card, Leo. This is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but this is your reading, and this is up on your highest energy line. I'm calling this you. You have your hand on your hip. You are ready to move forward. You're ready to get up and move forward with that wand, but things need to be said first. And they need to happen first. And you know it. So under the Chariot here is the Seven of Cups. And this is next to that Ten of Cups. And you're wondering, is this another cup that isn't going to amount to anything? Is this another cup that has something else in it? And so it really, you know, has not enough room for enough love, the Ten of Cups, to move to a secure and stable relationship. So this is confusion in love. And that's part of your confusion here. You're wondering if the love is really there, because the Pentacle isn't coming forward. Next to the Seven of Cups is the Three of Swords. And this is under the Magician. It's hurtful. You know, I think you're feeling really hurt that I think you have love, but you're getting like whereas you don't really want to hand it out because this Pentacle is not coming forward and you're still waiting. It's hurtful for you. It's hurtful for you to think that you might have chose the wrong cup again, because these are choices. Gets very confusing. You know, they all have a reason why you might want to choose that cup or not choose that cup, but you know, you're afraid of a broken heart. This is a Three of Swords. You could be suspecting a third party, maybe not. It's under the Magician, so whatever your intuition is telling you about your heartbreak is probably where we're going with this. Because on the other side here of this Three of Swords, and under you wanting to move forward, is a Page of Cups. Now look, there's another cup with something in it. This time it's a fish. Pisces might be involved in this reading with this card. Might be strong in your chart or someone else's. But you're afraid that they have another one of these cups that has something else in it. So you need to get to the bottom of this, because this is really not good for you. It's hurting your heart. And I think you're going to speak up. It's all about moving forward with them. So, under this Seven of Cups, the confusion in love, the poor choices in love we have all made. And then it's also next to this waiting for a commitment. Here's the Emperor. This is the card for Aries. So Aries might be strong in your chart or around this reading, but more importantly, it's about stubbornness. It's about being so strong-willed, not getting up off the throne. I think this is the other person. They're not moving. They're not budging. They're not handing a pentacle out. It can be like my way or the highway type energy. It can be narcissistic. I don't know if they are or not. But they're very well liked and respected by others. It's the ones closest to them that see the stubborn side of them. And like, that's a granite throne. And that is like, you know, they're not budging. They're sitting there comfortably. Like, you can't make me do anything I don't want to do, you know. And you don't want to make them. You want them to want to move forward. So next to the Emperor here is this Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is a sincere love offer. I think it feels like they do love you. I mean, they are best friend and soulmate, okay? And they are sincere about their love. I got the Tower moment right next to the Knight of Cups, and it's under the Page of Cups. I think it's blowing up. I think they're going to blow up this Page of Cups feeling. I think they really do sincerely have love for you. I think this conversation is going to bring that about, that you're going to understand that. They might have an issue with commitment, which might not make you happy, but the love is there. They are not the Page of Cups like you're feeling like they are. They really do have true feelings for you. I need one more card. So this is like a mixed bag. It's like, well, it kind of depends on this card that I'm going to take out here. But I kind of feel like they're going to blow up this Page of Cups feeling that you have, that's kind of hurting your heart, that you really need to speak up about. When they come forward with this sincere cup of love, I think you're going to realize that they are the Knight of Cups, not the Page. And I think that's why the Tower's here. It's going to blow this idea up that you've been carrying with you. I have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, this is, you know, like I said, you're protecting your love here. You're not sure whether to accept their love or not. You know, this is part of what you need to speak up about here. It's the love. You're not sure if this is a cup you really want in your life or not. If they're not going to commit, if they can't get up off their throne, you know, and, you know, help this relationship to move forward, then you're thinking you might not want that love anymore. And this is going to come up in conversation. This is going to be why I don't think you're going to just say it that way. But in order to move forward with them, you want to be able to reach out and accept their cup of love. But I feel like they're really bad at offering it. I mean, they're a really good friend and soulmate, and they do have love for you. But I think they're bad at offering it. And I think with you coming out with what's on your mind, they're going to offer it. And they're going to convince you that, yes, they do love you. But as far as the commitment goes, you still might have to wait, because I just don't see that happening just yet. But I see this as a first start. And I think that's really going to help you relax a little bit more about this relationship and give it more of a chance. So, Leos, this was your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance.